Um, Hi family, hi friends. Good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome to Truth Heals 1111. You are now checking in with your girl Chloe, and we're going to pull some tarot cards to see what is going on currently in your energy or what may be going on around you. Now, this is just a general reading, so only take what resonates out of this reading. If it does not apply, allow it to fly. I'm going to be able to see your energy. So hopefully you guys are staying warm. I know we're going to have like another cold temperature drop. So again, I will be praying for you and your family to stay warm, protection, everything like that. I'm just doing a general reading for today. It's my relaxed day. But tomorrow I will do multiple readings back to back to back because everybody is in different places, different times, different mindsets. So one reading is not going to be, I'm not going to be able to pick everybody's energy in just one reading. So again, it's just a general message from your ancestor spirit guides, what they want you to know. I love each and every one of you. I send you love and light. I hope all is well and you're staying confident, determined. And for those who have to go in this cold weather to work, that's you know getting through it. Hey, I'm with you because I'm in that same position. So I shuffled the cards, I prayed, I meditated, I got the music on in the background. Summer on Go Girl by Summer Walker. Um, so if you're in your feminine energy, you could be on the go a lot. You could be really busy, you're ready to go. I'm not going to give you the downloads today that I've received during the week, but I did pick up on people's thoughts. So I heard Taco Bell, Pee Wee Herman, Saturday morning cartoons, cereal. I gotta pay a bill. When are you going to do this? What else did I get? Oh, access denied. Um, what else did I hear? I got so many thoughts and downloads from so many energies. Um, but I'll go over my downloads tomorrow, and hopefully, if this resonates with you, because I'm on the same spiritual plane as you. Um, but I will give you one download. When I was praying, right? Collective, I ended up, and thank God for my spiritual brothers and sisters. So within the past day, I had to catch up on all the Scorpio readings. Thank you to my spiritual brothers and sisters because I am part of the Scorpio collective. That's I'm in my intuitive purpose. And there was a cycle that closed out for me. And I'm very grateful that the cycle is closed because I feel free. I felt with this spiritual enlightenment, the journey was not always easy. It was a deep reflection of who I thought I used to be into who I am, my higher self, and what my calling is. And I just want to give thanks to even my spiritual brothers and sisters. If you watch this channel, you get this video, thank you. Um, I don't think I could have rocked it alone or without you. To my family and friends, thank you for your support. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for not judging me. Thank you for the unconditional love. A lot of my life things have came with condition. Thank you for accepting me as a family member, as a lover, as a friend, as a support system to be in your world. I'm very grateful for anybody and everybody that truly respects my inner calling and not judge me on who I am as how I show up in the world. So let's tap in. We're gonna see what is going on in the energy or what's going on around you. Okay, here we go. Um, what do I want to get? Okay, let me get what's the vibe. Let me see what the vibe is. What is your current vibe, collective? What is your energy? Again, tomorrow I'm gonna go deep. I'm gonna tap in on your energy signature. No need to clear your mind, clear your thoughts. I'm just doing a quick energy check-in. Today's a rest day for me. what is going on currently. Spirit is saying recharge. Recharge. Breathe, let go, clear your mind. Ain't that the truth? My rest day. Recharge. It's time to breathe, let go, and clear your mind. Okay, collective. I got masked. Hiding, concealing, and deception. Hiding, concealing, and deception. So, if this is you or you got somebody in your energy that's hiding, concealing, or being deceptive, Spirit is asking you to recharge. Why? Why do these two cards come out with recharge and masked? Why did these two cards come out? There's too many cards. Why did recharge and mask come out, Spirit? Why? Show me why. Nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. Striptease, gamble, Vegas. Some of you right now could feel like you want to have fun. Or you may be invited out to have fun. Somebody may send you an invitation. Somebody may offer you to go out and do something. The person that's offering you to go out and do something fun may have some sort of plot or plan up their sleeve. That's why Spirit is saying to recharge yourself. Maybe when you recharge, by you recharging your energy, you'll be fully aware of what's going on around you. But again, somebody that likes to party, likes to have fun. I don't know. Let me see. Let me continue with this. What is recharge mass nightlife? Or this could be somebody in your energy, or this may be you or somebody in your energy that's out there in the nightlife. I got today. Today. This says good vibes now and in the moment. Okay, so I'm not understanding these. Let me pull some more. Let me get one more spirit because this is throwing me off. I got wishful thinking and exhausted. Wishful thinking and exhausted. Okay, so I got some cards on this table. This is just going to be a quick energy check-in. Spirit, show me recharge. Why did I get recharge for the general energy? Show me, no. Show me recharge, Spirit. Recharge, a call. Be expecting a call, hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. So recharge your energy because what's coming towards you is somebody that wants to speak to you. Somebody, what, what they want to talk about? What does this person want to talk about? That's too many cards. Somebody wants to speak to you. So Spirit is saying recharge your energy. And listen to your intuition, foresight. Listen to your intuition. Foresight is it's in the future, few days to a week, few months, and direction forward. So whoever wants to call you may want to move forward with you. Let me see. Hearing from, conversation, talking, unblocking. Whether you have blocked somebody, somebody wants to speak to you. What is mask? Hiding, concealing, deception. Frozen, not speaking, stonewall. So this is somebody you're not speaking to or somebody not taking action at this current moment. With masks, with hiding, concealing, and deception. This is somebody you're not speaking to in this current moment. What is nightlife, Spirit? Show me nightlife. What is this nightlife? Somebody that is trapped. And what is this trapped? stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. So this person that you could have blocked in your life, or somebody you may not speaking to, may be trapped in their mental thoughts, and trying to escape from the mental thoughts by living in the nightlife energy. Blind came out in reverse. Blind means searching for answers, blinded to truth, watching you online, wanting to know. With blind in reverse, somehow this person kind of knows. Maybe this person could be knowing some things about you, could be watching you, could maybe this person is seeing how well you're doing. And maybe the connection that you had with another person did not work out. You may have blocked this person. Again, this person may be stuck in their mental thoughts on the way that they're not a part of your world anymore. What is today with good vibes now in the moment? So you could be vibrating at with a positive mindset, positive tone. By having a positive mind, you know that you can attract positive things when it comes to, mental, spiritual, physical, financial abundance. I got mask in reverse. So to thine own self be true. You're a realist, you keep it authentic. You'd rather tell the truth than wear a mask or sugarcoat anything. In your energy, I see that you are strong, you're persevere. You're willing to face any obstacle, but in that very moment, it is your truth. And by you standing in that moment in your truth, there's nothing that anybody can hold against you because it's your truth. Okay, yeah, that's what I got. What is wishful thinking? Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. So somebody wants a second chance to come back in your life. But they're not enough. This person is feeling like they are not enough. So the person that wants to come back, maybe speak to you, maybe open the door. Now, I don't know what their intentions are, but again, Spirit is saying to recharge your energy and trust your intuition. Lacking confidence, self sabotage, ego, and fear, frustrations. Collective, and I will talk to this. I will talk to you guys, my brothers, my sisters, family, and friends, right? We have all ran into a good person, right? And maybe things didn't work out in that relationship, but we do recognize that whoever came into our life was really good to us, and things just did not work out, right? When I even listening to tarot, right? I play out my story of how things happen in my life, right? And I recognize when I speak to other people, everybody has always encountered a love, right? The love of their life. That we sit back and we may think, um, how we could have made things work with that person, if only things would have worked. We all have that one person that we wish things would have worked out differently. So when I picked up in the tarot card reading, because I do try to pick up that energy, but sometimes I just don't see it. But the reflection is that collective, we all have the true love of our life, right? That we wish that we just would have done right, done good, still had in our lives today. But we still have to continue moving on, moving forward in life, never regretting, but hoping that one day we find somebody that we truly can love, somebody that is like, you got me like I got you, or you have me like I have you. Um, but again, you guys may be thinking back to a past love, to where things didn't work out, because it'll make you question, um, if things would have been another way, how you would have showed up differently. So not enough. This is a person, whether this is you or a person that is no longer engaging with you. This person feels like they sabotage the relationship with you. It could be a lack of fear, insecurities. Again, collective, I don't know if this is you or somebody you were connected to. With wishful thinking, this person is having nostalgic moments, or this is you. You're having nostalgic moments about somebody you truly love. And again, another spiritual message that I got is when you have a good thing in your life, somebody should, like you, collective, my family, my friends, when you show up in my life, you guys know I'm a good person, right? I'm a decent person. Um, I don't compare my relationships to past relationships because everybody's different. But I did me knowing who I am, self-aware and things like that. I understand when I compare my relationships to other relationships in the past, I seem to cast a judgment call on my relationships, and I end up missing out on a good thing. And that was just self-awareness for me. So when something good comes into your life, and you give it that opportunity, try not to compare it to anything else that's in your life. Be open-minded, be willing to see where, if it's an opportunity or it's a lesson, and be open-minded to seeing an opportunity or a lesson through. The only thing we can do is learn and keep moving forward. So we got wishful thinking, not enough, what is exhausted, burnt out, burdened, empty. Somebody is burnt out, empty, and burdened. Lord Jesus, show me this person. Why is this person exhausted? And exhausted fell out on top of nightlife. This again, this person could be living a nightlife, partying, drinking, kicking it. This person's triggered. Collective, this person is triggered. Flashbacks, trauma bond, inner child wounds, attracting toxic. Collective, please reach out to your loved ones. You know what? I know, like, even people that I don't engage with, I wish them well, right? But when, baby, when you lose a good person, maybe that's never the good person's loss, right? And if you're the good person, it would never, if anybody lost you, it would not be your fault. It's just a reflection of who they are. And when the disconnect happens and you focus on going down on a different journey, a different path, and you're going to heal from a broken heart, and you're going to work on your goals, and you're going to keep moving forward in life. Um, Sometimes that emotional breakage will cause, you can go forward, but it may cause another person to go backwards. And it's just the disconnect in that without no closure. This person exhausted because there's no closure in this situation. This person is going to be nostalgic in regards to the partnership that this person had with you. Now, again, when I show up in people's lives, right, I treat people how I want to be treated. So anybody that can't reciprocate that same energy, I'm going to dismiss it. But I give people it's fair game, right? Beforehand, I used to live off of the perception of people. I believed they would be a good person. I believed they could rock with me. I believed that they enjoyed my company. I believed that I could always be there for these people. But after a while, people showed me the opposite. And I felt dumb. I felt foolish. How did I get myself into these relationships where people just don't respect the boundaries? People don't have morals and values when it comes to my vision in life, how I see success, and the people that I want to have success with. And so with this, some people just gotta go, right? When people leave and they see you elevating in life and doing better, that does something to the other person, because by you doing better, even me, by me doing better, can you imagine how many people that's not a part of the wins and the get-togethers and the functions and the life where we get to live free, but around other people that elevate us and grow. Sometimes people are so affected emotionally that it hurts them mentally, and without any healing or closure, it ends up where a person starts to move backwards. And in this situation, collective, whether this is you or somebody that's around you, somebody has not healed. Maybe the relationship with this person was something of, maybe you were the stronger person, and I'm not calling this person weak or anything, but you could have been strong-minded, strong-willed. You could have been encouraging this person to do things with their life and being confident, and always having a vision of goals and dreams, and just living life to the fullest. Okay, so the song that's playing is You Got It Bad by Usher. So the person here has it bad. Okay, moving on. Okay, so this is the quick energy check-in I'm doing. And somebody got it bad. Okay, let's pull. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm picking up on. Y'all are ready for warmer weather. You're ready for spring. You're ready to some of you are talking about something that you're not feeling like you're okay, how do I say this? Okay, it's like wanting to be out and doing things and having fun and living and doing and growing and blah 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 blah. You may I don't know, some of you are ready to be outside. Some of you are ready to start new things. What else do we got? Some of you are ready for love again as well. What do I see? Why I see pizza? Why is somebody eating pizza or an Italian dish? Somebody made pizza and somebody's eating. I'm tasting marinara sauce. Something with marinara. Um, What else do I see? I see a board game, something with a frog. Why is it? Why am I seeing a frog? Somebody, what is this with the frog? Um, I'm seeing a Muppet commercial. Y'all remember the Muppets? Why am I seeing a Muppet commercial, but 2026 Muppets? Like Miss Piggy, Kermit. Y'all remember back in the day with the two old Muppet cartoons? Why am I seeing a Muppet commercial 2026? I'm seeing like a Muppet commercial. Um, did you encounter watch seeing a Muppet commercial, or you're thinking about a Muppet, or do you feel like you're being played like like a puppet, or I don't know? But I got the Muppets, like Miss Piggy, Kermit, but 2026. Um, so I got some new chips. Somebody's eating some new chips. Somebody's eating the new Doritos. There's new Doritos. What kind of Doritos is it? Somebody's eating new Doritos. I don't know what they are, but if you know, let me know. Somebody's eating new Doritos. Um, what else? Some of y'all are complaining things are expensive now as well, or it's somehow things are just it. You may not have you not okay, so you may not be actually wanting, you may be wanting to do things, but may not be financially prepared to do things as well, or something like you're ready to light the fire and work towards what you want to do, or save. You want to save and you want to do things with your life. Okay, so you're a dreamer. You think a lot, you dream a lot. It's not fantasy, but you just dream. You don't live in fantasy land. You just like any ideas and things. Okay, so Spirit is saying whenever you're dreaming, take some ideas of what you dream about and start that idea so you can make that dream come true. Headphones. I'm seeing headphones. Somebody's listening on headphones. Somebody is watching on headphones. Headphones. Why am I seeing headphones? It's cold outside. Somebody could be looking on their phone with headphones, laying on a couch. I don't know. Let me see. Let's go. Spirit, show me, because we got a lot of people. I see a lot of people. It's too many people. Okay, here we go. Seven of Cups. Now, I'm going to have to clarify the Seven of Cups. Now, Seven of Cups signifies, it's almost like, um, wait, let me clarify Seven of Cups, because Seven of Cups can rock either way. So when Spirit, show me Seven of Cups. Why did we get Seven of Cups? Oh, baby, what is this? Okay, so this is the person that I just had on the board that's in the nightlife energy that wants to reconcile with you. Um, I got Temperance, the person that wants to connect with you, or you're the person that wants to connect to somebody. I got Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Devil. I got Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Devil. Okay, sir, ma'am, let me break this down to you. It's one thing to dream and have ideas and have goals, but to be delusional and illusional in fantasy land, it's a false sense of reality. And when you live in a false sense of reality, it's almost like you're hyping yourself up, and disappointing yourself with false expectations. um I would try to, and if you're open my feedback, if you're going off into fantasy land, I would try to catch I would try to catch myself when I find myself going off into fantasy land and coming back to reality. Because the Seven of Cups, the Temperance to the Devil, it is a negative mindset into the fantasy land. With the Seven of Cups, it's almost like the person collective that you could have blocked that's no longer in your life is it's mental health. The person that you blocked and dealing with is having some sort of mental health issues. It's throwing this person off emotionally. And if it throws you off mentally, emotionally, it's going to affect finances. It's going to affect physical appearances. With the Devil, I'm not sure what toxicity is going on. If this person is in a cycle being binded to toxicity, and whatever's toxic, I don't know. I don't know what this person, because I didn't get any cards. Something's got to, okay, what's going to give? Something's going to give. Spirit, help me get this. What's gonna give? What's something has to? I don't know what's gonna give. Oh boy, I got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and I got the Hangman in reverse. I'm collected. This person is okay. We Most people have experiences where in a moment of time where we were alone and we felt the absence of love. When you felt the absence of love in your life, and this is like people, places, and things, when you just felt like you weren't a part of this world, and you could have been questioning why things were happening to you. Why do you attract the same people, and why don't people love you? Why can't you hold on to anybody that's going to love you? Or, even when you trust people, and they seem to disappoint you, and all you did was show unconditional love. um to the Ace of Cups and the Hangman upright. Um, this person is not wanting to how do I say this? This person does not know how to process their emotions. Instead of processing emotions, this person could be an avoidant of emotions. Um, Logically it may make sense, what they're doing, living this nightlife, or what, justifying why this devil is so strong here, because it makes sense to them logically. But again, the avoiding of emotions, it's what's gonna, I mean, oh my god. The Hangman to the Ace of Cups, this person doesn't want to see love, or this person, oh, why is this gotta be complicated? Oh my god. Okay, Queen of Cups energy, because you embody love. Again, what did I say, collective? You're the type of person where if you have friendships and things like that, we believe like we know people are not perfect, right? But when we accept, when okay, so for me, when I accept people in my life, I know nobody's perfect, right? But if you're my friend and we get into an altercation, we get into a fight, or we have a misunderstanding, I know that you love me like I love you because that's that mutual respect. But even when we fall on bad times, we respect each other to come back together because we rock like that. I have me like I have you. Um, but this is the type of person that probably came into your life and didn't reciprocate the emotions. As a friend, as a lover, I don't know what kind of partnership, relationship, situationship this person is. But this person you have unblocked. Um, Queen of Cups. This is emotionally intelligent. Like, okay, it has to make sense logically in order for me to think about it emotionally, right? Or if I have to face something emotionally, it has to make sense logically. The Queen of Cups is a balance of being intelligent about the mental thoughts and the emotional thoughts. Um, Again, nobody's perfect, like 0 to 100 real quick when you get mad, right? But at the same time, you know how to bring that 100 back down to 0 and still approach the situation, work through it, and continue moving forward. The person you were dealing with is an emotionally avoidant. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to reflect on it. They want to avoid it. This is almost like, I wouldn't say not taking accountability. Well, it is not taking accountability, but it's more like maybe just like, how do I say this? Like, okay, you'll get over it. Get over it. And so we can move on. But I don't want to talk about it. Do you understand what I mean, y'all? Like I want you, whenever you feel, I want you to get over it. And then we can get back together and move on. So this may be, I don't know how to, what is this energy? Like, oh my God. This is the kind of person like that will not sit down and have a conversation with you where you two reflect and grow together, learn, evolve, or something. I don't know what this is. Show me the collective. Show me the Queen of Cups. The Five of Swords. Um, okay, so um, this person could have, or this is you. That's we gotta call a spade a spade. You're coming out on my table. The Five of Swords. This person mentally manipulated you. And what I mean by mentally manipulated you, baby, I'm a Scorpio, right? My low vibrational self, I'm good at manipulating to get what I want, when I want, how I want it. Um, but as I went through my spiritual enlightenment, I've learned to manipulation doesn't get me anywhere, right? Manipulation disconnects me from people, places, and things because people are going to see me coming from a mile away. People are going to know what I'm on when I'm in my low vibration. The Queen of Cups to the Five of Swords. You could have had more than one person in your life played on your mental. And what I mean is, it's like, made you feel like it was your fault. Made you feel like justifying the actions why they treated you and did you how they did you because it was your fault. Do you understand what I'm saying with manipulation here? So this person could have been the abuser, right? But projected it onto you because if it wasn't for you to do this, that, or say this or that, I wouldn't have never done this, that, and the other. Like that kind of person. Yeah, I'm about to tap out. I'll come back to where I don't want to be in this person's energy. Baby, the Ten of Swords. This person had betrayed you. This person stabbed you in the back. This person betrayed you. Or collective, this is you. You betrayed somebody. You backstabbed them. But let me tell you about spirituality, right? When a person of faith, um, you practice integrity, you practice honesty, you have a pure heart, a pure soul. We have the atonement, right? And then we still evolve spiritually. We get to know ourselves, and we understand that we have to forgive people, but even then, you really don't have to forgive people. You sometimes gotta let people stand on how they treat you. But when it comes to the Ten of Swords, if a person was willing to put Ten of Swords in your back, when you heal those wounds, the person that betrayed you has to be prepared to hold these Ten Swords. And can you imagine the subconscious of somebody betraying you, you healing, you working to be successful and moving on without this person? They got to carry these 10 swords for the rest of their life. That's in their subconscious. They can't be a part of your world. All they're going to think about is those things, that what they said, what they did, how they moved, how they acted in regards to betraying you. So again, you have to be careful how you treat people, how you do people, because when that person disconnects, you're going to be left with that in the subconscious. You're going to be left with these swords. And what happens is it becomes spiritual then, because spiritual, you're so burdened in the subconscious of how you treated somebody, how you acted towards somebody, what you did to somebody, that you start to lose faith. You start to, well, again, collective, y'all know the feeling when, God, baby, I betrayed. My subconscious ate me up. When that person said, I don't want no more involvement with you, when that person, and again, collective, I got that one person that I wish that I wish I would have made things right with, that I truly love, right? And this person goes way back in the day. So I hold on to that person for the rest of my life and the things that I did. So I carry the Ten of Swords in my life, but I've healed from it. Um, I understand that I just didn't stand up for it at the time, that it entered my life. But never will I, if something else comes into my life that's good for me, I know now that I'm going to stand up with it, stand up for it. But the Ten of Swords, this person betrayed you, and it's eating them up in the subconscious, and that's throwing this person off to be partying, drinking out there. Baby, that subconscious is eating them up. Who is this person, spirit? What? Show me the person that did who, if this was you, could somebody did you wrong. Who is this person? Show me this person, spirit, that did you wrong. Look, what I say? What did I say about the Ten of Swords? Didn't I just say the Ten of Swords? Look at these swords. And look what mental conflict. Look. What did I just say? Oh, y'all talking to a real one over here. Baby, that's in that subconscious. This is almost like what goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. Baby, we all know how to throw a boomerang. What happens when you throw a boomerang? When you throw that boomerang, it's going to and come right back to you. Baby, you get what you give, and it, what? To the Seven of Swords, to the Eight of Cups. Look, you walked away from this person, and they cannot defend the reason why you walked away from this person. The Eight of Cups to the Seven of Wands, they can't defend what they did. Okay, so with the Oracle cards, this person wants to give you a call. Spirit is saying recharge. So I see the storyline of this. Again, use your intuition, because with recharge, it's that use your intuition. Um, Everybody has free will. Um, I don't know about you. Um, Like, I love people, right? I love meeting people. I love hanging out with people. I love listening to their stories, right? What I don't like is people that want to disrespect me, because that gets no play. You lose cool points on that, right? Um, but again, we were all young once, right? We were all wet behind the ears. Um, People gave me a chance, right? Um, But then too, I look at my situation. Even when people gave me the second chance, I still I still messed it up, right? And so I don't know. You have free will. I'm not going to give you any feedback, because you're just, you got to listen to your logic and your emotions when dealing with somebody that betrayed you. I think for me, if in religious or spiritual, whatever you believe in, when it comes to enlightenment, right, we do believe in like love and peace and happiness and freedom and becoming a higher version of ourselves. You may have left somebody behind, and the person that you left behind is just not doing so well over the fact that they betrayed a good one. When you showed up in their life, you supported this person. You showed love. I mean, you showed up authentically. You show me the Queen of Cups. Let me see who was there. Show me what this says. Look, Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Baby, say that then, spirit. Queen of Cups, Two of Cups. Say that then. Look, day and night, day and night. Who is it? Day and night. This lonely road seems to free my mind. So this person feels lonely. This person trying to free their mind, being in this nightlife energy. Cause day and night, this only mind to day and night. Okay. All right. So this was the equal. You had genuine love for a person, right? But the person, again, this person is an avoidant of emotions. So whether or not you were giving love, this person did not know how to reciprocate love back to you. Do we say it's their fault? We don't know people's stories, people's past stories, what people been through, but we can all resonate that we've all been through something, but we still continue to have love for ourselves and love for people that come into our lives to make our world just a little bit better. For this person, I think this person is stuck. Okay, so folded. Folded is on by Kalani. So you done? You don't want any parts? I don't know. Show me. Folded by Kalani. Why? Why am I hearing folded? Okay, so let me cover this up. The star. We got the star energy. The star. So you had to heal from the situation. And maybe you don't regret the moments that you could have, the good moments, right? But even when you recognize the bad moments, you kind of see truth and clarity, about a person's character, about a person's beliefs, about a person's their moral compass altogether in the first place, right? um the struggles that people have been through, um and it's that empathy in that moment. We empathize for a person, and we want to see the best in people. But sometimes those people, what people been through, sometimes they don't see the best within themselves, and they stay stuck in a cycle of repeating the same patterns and patterns and patterns. And as much as you can say, wake up and shake them and say, hey, this is not it, this is not the life, let's work on changing things. Or even if you forgive a person because you give a person the benefit of the doubt to change and do better, it still feels like, an unhealed person still holds on to these patterns. Um, there's a lot of unhealed people in this world. There's a lot of them. And look, what I say, it's a lot of unhealed people out in this world. This is somebody that will manipulate. This is somebody that will betray you. This is somebody that will break your heart, break your. You're gonna be questioning yourself. Like, what's wrong with you? Again, if this is a relationship, this person could have cheated on you, right? None of that is a reflection of who you are. It is always going to be a reflection of them. Never lose sight of who you are as a person. And even if this is you and you have certain things that go on in the back of your mind when you think about the past, and it can be hurting thinking about it. It could be triggering. You could think back and you want to cry because you remember that inner child when you were experiencing that moment. It is always a good thing to just not sit in that feeling, but think about healing yourself from that, releasing yourself from holding on to what any person, place, or thing did to you. Because it doesn't serve a purpose for your future. Sure, the experience taught you something, but you know better now, right? Because you know better, you're gonna do better. Um, what is the look? What? Baby, y'all better call on y'all ancestors, baby. Ancestors is here. Look, this person betrayed somebody that was willing to give and give. Look, this was a giving. This person knew you were a helpful hand. This person knew you loved them. This person knew that you was ride or die. You was loyal to the end. You the type of friend that, hey, if you say let's kick it, that means let's kick it. And the whole time, this person's mindset was to hurt you. Again, Clunky, when this person called me, you got free will. That's on you. Has this person healed? Well, no, because they're into the nightlife. No, this person ain't healed. Again, we got the devil. So now this person may have taken a look at some things, but to actually do the healing work, no. Because the nightlife, the devil wouldn't even came up on my board. Okay, keep moving forward. What is the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Wands? The Lovers. The Lovers. Now, there's a difference between a Two of Cups and the Lovers. The Two of Cups is we all have soulmates, we have soul bonds, soul ties. We can do that with anybody, right? Especially let's say if I go into where um I'm only human, right? And I go into my animal behavior and I sleep around with people. Now I don't do this, y'all. I don't. Um, but let's say I start sleeping around with multiple people. I'm creating a soul tie, a soul bond. I'm exchanging in a Two of Cups. This is an exchange, right? I'm exchanging me with you. Even you guys as friends, right? We have a soul bond. We have a soul tie. We're connected. Um, that's why at times I'll cross your mind. That's why and then there's times where you cross my mind. We're connected, right? That's the Two of Cups experience. Now, this experience right here, the Lovers, that's a spiritual one. Now, with the Lovers, it takes two people to. This is either going to be a blessing or it's either going to be a lesson. But it takes two people to fulfill a spiritual contract. So you were destined to meet this person, whether or not this was to change you or to change them or to change the both of you. Both of you were destined to cross paths at that moment in time, and experience each other. But how it played out is that, again, you could have blocked this person, you could have disconnected. um Again, the two of cups, we can connect on just a superficial level, but the lovers, it runs deep. When you connect, like, I got friends, right? But y'all, I got my friends, some heavy hitters. Y'all know, the ones that I can call and just I can be myself around. With the two of cups, these are just people that just know of me, but they really don't know me, right? But the lovers, when you come into my life and I come into yours, the lovers aspect is like, you're gonna see how I show up, and whether you like it or you hate, you love it or you hate it, right? You're gonna tell me about me, and out of respect, if I love you or hate you, I'm gonna tell you about you, and the storyline is gonna play its part. So whoever you were connected to, um, this was a spiritual thing. Whether this was to, I don't know. What was the purpose? What was the purpose of this connection? Because I see this person betraying you. So somebody, look again. Look, the betrayal comes out again. So, collective, if we were going to do religious, when we say good and evil, when we say good and evil, if you take a look at how many people you've encountered, if you were the good one or you were the evil one, um collective, you were supposed to meet this person, you were supposed to face the devil. You were you were destined you were destined to meet the devil. This person could have acted like a devil in your life. Like, I don't know who this. Yeah, well, no, because I had it. I met the devil too, baby. I defeated that devil. But I'm saying we all encounter a evil person for real. There's like a bunch of them. I'm just glad I didn't meet like Hitler and David Koresh and them types of devils. But there are like and demonic people. There are dark people. When I do like these spiritual readings and I talk about witches and warlocks, right? Um, collective, if you're, it's a spiritualist, we see things, we know things. And even just being natural, when you listen to your intuition and you start to be feeling and thinking things and you can't understand, or all of a sudden your money, right, and then your bank account starts to be drained, and now you over here like, what are you gonna do, and you're put into poverty and things like that. You could be connected to somebody that went and ordered a book from Amazon talking about you like a candle, and you sign their name and you put their name in salt, or you put them in a jar and you bury in the cemetery. People do that. It's really dark people out here that be on that type of timeline. So, and it be people you don't even like, you wouldn't even believe. Um, but in this case, um, this person could have dealt with some sort of, I don't know. Wait, let me see this devil, because the devil works in mysterious ways. Strength. It was a test of your strength. It was to see if you were going to hold on to faith. It was you had to face the devil. How did we face the devil? Yeah. It was the strength to be binded to the devil. You had to unbind yourself from the devil. Congratulations, collective. If you're, baby, I'm not binded to no devil. Yeah, we broke that cycle. Yeah, look, we broke it. The Nine of Swords in reverse. by this person's demonic or evil ways, right? You could have went through some sort of mental conflict, emotional conflict in your life, right? Not understanding why this person would do the things that they do, why they do the thing that they do, and for what reason, because you don't get nothing out of it, right? That makes sense. But again, these types of people, them are the types of people that don't go get counseling, um, that don't seek help, that don't reach out for help, and they walk around, we see them, you know, uh, I don't know. But either way, it was a spiritual test for you, to unbind yourself from somebody that was toxic for you. Whether or not this affects you today or in this moment where if you are in your this Queen of Cups, you're loving, you know what I'm saying? You ride with me, I ride with you. Energy. I give to you, you give back to me. It's equal give and take over here. When you encounter somebody that is on what we're gonna call demon time, that's a lesson, because you got to be able to see people on demon time for when they are on demon time. What I mean by demon time is these are people that be like, yeah, we can do this together. We can get the money, and or we could build a life together and invest here, invest in me. These are the people that will try to sell you a dream. Um, you know, we're grown. We're adults. We're not children anymore. When we were a child, we dreamed as a child, but now that we're adults, we don't live in dreams in fantasy land. What you bring to the table, I gotta be what you bring to the table. Somebody has to match what you bring to the table, because if it doesn't matches, then that means that why you got to question people, like, why are you in my life and for what reason? If you see that if I see that you're abundant and I have a impoverished mindset, and I see you as abundant, you got to question, why am I truly around you? um I can say I love you, I can say I care about you, I can say, oh, that's my girl, that's my friend, blah 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 blah. But if you're on the up and up and I'm on the down, and I be, what I'm saying, I'm around you because of your energy, because of your spirit, because of who you are as a person. Now, you may like me because you sympathize about me being in poverty or me going through something and things like that. But you got to remember, you're not my mother, you're not my father, you're not my brother, you're not my sister. I didn't put a ring on your finger. You didn't birth me. You didn't create me. So then you really got to question, why would you have somebody in your life that's toxic or not equally trying to do something for themselves? No matter how many times you've been backwards for a person, it's almost like it's empathy. You sympathize for a person, and because they just can't get right. And it's because they don't want to get right. They don't want to face these emotions. They don't want to deal with the emotions. They want to avoid emotions. And that's what's keeping this person back, is not facing the truth. There we go. That's it right here. Somebody here does not want to face the truth. Somebody wants to cope with the party life because they don't want to accept the truth of how they betrayed you, what they did to you. And baby, I don't think sorry is gonna cut it. On this board, sorry is just not gonna cut it. Yep, you laid this to rest. You put the situation to rest. Look, you laid the situation to the rest. King of Swords to the Four of Swords. You laid the situation to rest. Now, baby, we got a truth and a lie. We got my truth. We got your truth. I mean, yeah, and in the middle, we got the real truth of what really happened in this situation. You are standing strong as the King of Swords. You are standing strong in your truth. How people, places, and things show up in your life, or the decisions and the choices that you make in this very moment, they have to be your truth. I don't care if they are, okay, say you had some form of addiction, right? And that's what you used to call. In that moment, you have to accept that that's your truth, right? Because that's who you are, that's the decisions you make, that's what you like to do. Can anybody judge you for it? No, because you're true to it, right? Or let's say you're on the rise, you're successful, you're in business, and you want to you want to share some of your wealth with people, you want to help people out in the community. In that moment, that is your truth. Can't nobody take it away, can't nobody give it to you, and can't nobody take it away, because it's always going to be your truth. um it's like, it's almost like when people accuse you of doing something, right? And you could have been the type of person that used to argue or go back and forth about, you know what I'm saying, try to defend your truth. And it was to prove a point. Right now, the King of Swords energy is like, I don't have nothing to prove because my truth is my truth. And in this moment, this is my truth and this is what I stand on. And if people can't accept it, then, end it right here. Why go back and forth with the person? Explaining how you feel, expressing what you're thinking, trying to make a person see. Look, okay, it's like trying to make a person see things from a different perspective. Whether who's right, who's wrong, it doesn't matter. There has to be some form of agreement, a solution to any problems that we go through. But encounter somebody that does not want to talk about it, that does not want to deal with their emotions about it, and not even come up with the solution. That's still, it's, mm, mm. This is like somebody got mental health issues, like what? And I'm not trying to talk about somebody, but I mean, I was very low vibrational once. You know what I'm saying? I suffered from addiction. You know what I'm saying? But that was my truth. I turned a trick, did it. I'm no shame in my game, because in that moment I was hurting, and I did what I had to do to survive in that moment. That was my truth. My intentions were, I gotta cope. And no matter how many people would always try to tell me about myself, baby, my grind and my hustle was so lavish. I enjoyed it because I had a quick come up. But that was my truth, and I stand on that. But no matter if people try to, it's like almost like, you need to change. You need to get your life together. You need to do this. That's forced, right? Nobody really spoke to me like, Chloe, what is bothering you you know what I'm saying? Nobody expressed that sort of compassion with me. Everybody always forced their opinion, their perspective, and things like that. So, collective, you guys, you're my friend, you're my family. I love each and every one of you, right? I'm not about to sit here and force you to see things from my perspective. I'm not going to force you to change. I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to do. Right? But when it comes down to me, baby, I got my own rules and regulations I live by. And in order for you to be in my life, I have to be able to uphold my rules and regulations. And I can't get caught slipping, right? This is almost like DMX. I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get up. I've been took I done slipped, I done fell, and I can't get up too many times already. So there comes a point where you get tired of repeating that cycle and trying to prove to people that you're tired of repeating these cycles. So when you meet this devil energy, it's almost like, wait, what kind of cycle are you trying to put me in? You're trying to force me to be in a cycle of toxic energy. So whoever you were dealing with, baby, this person could have even tried to convince you to do something toxic. Um, or this person may have just wanted you to agree to the behavior. like I don't. What kind of mental health conflict do we do? I'm not licensed. What? Okay, anything. Let me close this out. Let me send love and light. What we need to learn from this reading, because I don't want you to stay stuck in this story if this resonates with you. If this does not resonate with you, y'all catch me on tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing multiple reads, multiple back to back to back to back, and I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna really see what is going on in your energy or what's going on around you. So if you know somebody that was like this, that showed up on demon time, that betrayed you, then yeah. Or if it resonated with the storyline from your past, this could have been something from your past when you experienced somebody that was on demon time. Um, Again, it was a test of your strength, a test of your faith. And you healed from it, you put it to rest, and you're standing on your truth. Let's close this out. Let's see, Spirit, what do we need to look at when we come across come across demon time? Show me demon time people. What we gotta do? Again, King of Swords. I'm praying, baby. That's the best way to defeat the devil. Is prove the devil that it's a lie. King of Swords, stand in your truth and never fall. Never fall. Never fall for people. Nor try to prove a point. King of Swords, Four of Swords. Again, King of Swords, Four of Swords. Stand in your truth and put it to rest. Same cards. Same cards that came out. And if you here, let me show you. Where's the King of Swords, Four of Swords? Dang, that fast. Four of Swords. Now look what this says. King of Swords, Four of Swords, right? And I said, what do we do when we encounter somebody that's on demon time? Look what these cards came out. King of Swords, Four of Swords. Stand in your truth, put it to rest. Again, and at a spiritual enlightenment or just a conscious or subconscious level, right? We all believe in evolving. We all believe in, hustling, grinding, stacking our money, taking vacation, being happy, being fruitful, multiplying, spending time with the people that we love, and working with other people and doing what we have to do to make it another day, right? And then we stay grateful because we woke up another day. These are people that are absent minded of reality. These are people that could be, y'all ever just meet somebody that's always talking about getting money or, getting the girl or getting the guy. And, they always talk about doing something, but then you look at them and you be like, well, when you gonna do it? You be looking at them like, okay, so when is this gonna happen again? Like you told me this thing, you know what I'm saying, 2 years ago. And 2 years from now, I'm not trying to compete or compare, but I've evolved with my life, and then now I gotta look at you because now I gotta see that you were just on talk. Um, what is this? Yeah, I go Six of Swords. Look, what's the name of this song? Wait, hold on. Oh, clock it. And y'all look at the clock. 10:10 on the clock. 10:10. Confirmation. Confirmation 10:10 on the clock. Okay, so this is a spiritual message that was supposed to be delivered. I don't know who needed to hear this, but you may have somebody on demon time about to call your phone, baby. What is this? The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles signifies somebody that does something repet. No, that's the Seven of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles. So are you focused on like building something for yourself? Are you focused on Yeah, you're focused on building something. What are you focused on? Three cups. What is the three cups? The five of cups. Eight of Pentacles. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna show you the cards. Eight of Pentacles. This is your focus. You're focused on building something, right? The Three of Cups is partnerships, right? And then the Five of Cups is leaving things out in the cold. Have you? Okay, I'm about to call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Where did this room out? What did I do with it? Y'all that fast. I didn't do something with this room out. Y'all, how did how this remote just move that fast? All right, quit playing with me. Anyway, I'm gonna have to talk a little bit louder. Are y'all the type of people that have I'm not gonna say that you don't trust people, but you don't give people the benefit of the doubt like you used to. You could be the type of person that likes to build alone. It's almost like, if I got to do it too, the way that it needs to be done, you're quick to take the action to do it how you need to do it to get it done. Um, you could have dealt with a lot of people that did not show up for you when you were trying to build something. And it could have let you down, it could have disappointed you, but you still continue to stay focused on building. Um, the Five of Cups. It's almost like you lost the benefit of the doubt in people. And I understand, like, in the Bible or whatever spiritual practices you believe, they said put your faith in a power or source that's greater than yourself, because man will fail you, right? um and see, that's a man that was about to fail me. Because why I just get a call, y'all, and he don't got no names, and I don't answer people's phone. That was a number that was about to fail me. I'm telling you, somebody just called me, and I don't even recognize the number. If you're not in my phone and you're not saying, baby, I'm not answering that. Yeah. The Five of Cups is like you were disappointed. Um, because you really gave people the benefit of the doubt. You trusted people to build with. Maybe you had a certain vision, right? You saw this mindset, you were focused, you had this dream, right? And people were surrounding you because you're enthusiastic about this vision. When you motivated, you're encouraged, you're determined, baby, you hyping, you know what I'm saying? And people like that energy. You attract people that love that energy because they don't have that type of energy. But then you see the qualities that they have in them, and you're hoping to use what they got to add on with you to build. This is the kind of thing where people have sadly disappointed you. I don't know if this is you or this is the person that's in this energy, to where this person could have experienced, they had this opportunity to build and they invested in people and they were disappointed. And maybe this person that's on demon time is dealing with a lot of disappointments in life because people, places, and things have failed them. It's almost like, I give up. It's like I surrender. Why am I hearing that church song when I was growing up? I surrender all. One of them spiritual hymns of the Bible. Why I just hear that song? I surrender all. So if y'all don't remember that song, y'all, that was the old back in the day spiritual hymn growing up in the 80s, early 80s and 90s church. Oh wow, that one flew. Okay, so scissor love language. Okay, so let me pull on your frequency. It is your love language, right? Whatever you love to do, it's your love language. How you show up in the universe and how the universe sees you, how people see you. It's your love language, right? How you love, how you give love, how you receive love, how you take love, and da 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 da. Um, and the scissor song helped me to understand your love language. Some people just may not understand your love language. Whether you want to invest, build, grow, evolve, that's your love language. Um, and again, if you're in this Queen of Cups energy, Queen of Cups embodies love. I'm in my Queen. I'm always Queen of Cups, and I'm always gonna love, right? Um, some people just don't understand your love language. Some people can't be at that type of frequency, that type of elevation, that type of mindset because of the hurt, the betrayal, the trauma, the abuse. Um, and hurt people. So I can understand, I can see things from two different perspectives of the person you were dealing with that's on demon time now. You know, I don't know, collective. Watch this reading from the beginning. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Mm-mm. Uh, okay, so what do we need to focus on? Um, to my people, my beautiful people that embodies the love language. Keep keep shining, keep doing your love language. How you show up is how you show up. People is either going to respect it or they just gonna have to walk away. And that's not your problem. That's their problem if they can't get on your love language frequency, two of swords. Two of swords. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not. We. I don't know. What kind of people are you attracting? If you're even attracting anybody now, or being prepared because we got 2 more months and it's about to be spring. And that's when everybody coming outside, and you really got to be 10 toes down and on your P's and Q's when it comes to encountering people in 2026 today. Two of Swords is protect your heart, protect your mind. Do not be blindsided from the truth. See things for what they are. See things from, even if you disagree with something, try to see it from a different perspective. Don't argue, don't fight, just walk away. Don't give it your energy. Um, and keep a balance mental and emotional thought process. Maybe if it don't make sense, it just don't make sense. And of course, like me, hey, baby, I'm focused on the bag, so it don't even matter. I focus on success, stability. Like my love language right now is like I love people, but I love me more. I'm gonna choose me. I'm gonna choose my peace. I'm gonna choose my sanity. I'm gonna choose my freedom. Whether people gonna rock with me or they don't rock with me, I'm always choose me. Now, when it comes to intentions, I'm not going to hurt anybody because I choose me. But, if I choose me, that means I work hard now so I can play later. Um, these are the types of people that want to not work hard, but they want to play. And you may be the type of person that works hard so you can play later. I don't know. I get so much energy. Anyway, y'all, check me out tomorrow. I have a spa day tomorrow, so I got to get this in. I don't have enough time, but tomorrow, I promise you, if this is not your energy, I promise you, I will get you tomorrow. Um, have a blessed night, a blessed day tomorrow, and y'all, I will see y'all at Truth Heals 11:11 or Facebook Live tomorrow. And if you don't want to be triggered or you don't want to hear some things that need to be said, baby, like I said, I'm always choose me. But I love each and every one of you. Have a great night. Stay blessed. Keep loving. Keep shining. And when y'all call me. Y'all meet somebody on demon time. Y'all just call me because, baby, I'm gonna pull some cards and I'm gonna tell y'all what it is and what it is. This is not. Yeah, no, this ain't this. No, that ain't this. Anyway, love you. Have a good night.